What's going on, everybody? It's Sasha, your market expert here in Charlotte. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for another monthly market report. Now, I'll be honest, I went on YouTube and I wanted to look at some other stats in some different states and things like that in regards to the housing market. And there is nothing but doom and gloom absolutely everywhere. If you were to watch these videos, you would literally think that the world, if you walked outside your front door, that the world was like burning down. Now, granted, it is the first week of May for your reference. My crypto portfolio is garbage right now. My stocks are doing kind of sort of okay, but everything is extremely volatile. And the fact that the Fed raised interest rates by 50 basis points, 0.5%, last week is not helping at all. Now, in regards to Charlotte, the housing market, the real estate market here in the Charlotte and surrounding areas, the surrounding suburbs, there are some changes taking place, but they are not as dramatic as you might expect. A lot of people, a lot of my clients and things like that, even last month or 2 months ago, were saying, hey, the rates are up. We think things are going to start cooling down because of that. And granted, they are in certain aspects. Example, I just recently submitted an offer this past weekend for a home in Huntersville. Great home, price point was around $500,000. Unfortunately, we submitted an amazing offer, but we did not get it. But a couple things that I got from that phone call with the seller's agent, they only had 8 offers, which is abnormal. A couple months ago when the interest rates were much lower, houses were getting 20, 30 plus offers, so a ton of competition. What the interest rates going up did do, it basically took the fluff out of offers. Meaning, believe it or not, there's buyers out there when a house gets listed that, offer the asking price and offer below the asking price when they know the house just came on the market and they know that it has multiple offers. Those are not realistic. To be honest with you, those offers, you're wasting your time. You're not going to get the house for that, especially when that there's a lot of interest happening. But believe it or not, there are buyers out there that are doing that. And it's just not the market for that right now. So with the interest rates going up, those buyers are no longer here. The only people that are buying right now are people that have the money to buy right now. So there's no fluff offers. Every single offer on a home that is desirable is a very good offer in regards to the purchase price, due diligence, and the terms that they're offering. So right now, all that the interest rates did was just take out the fluff. So every offer you get is a solid offer. Cash offers, conventional loans, 20% down payments. Everybody's credit score is like at 750 plus. Not for all houses, but the most desirable ones, the move-in ready ones, the ones that are in great location, those properties. Other than that, it is still competitive out here, guys. I'm telling you, it's not, it will slow down eventually. It has to. The rates keep going up. Inflation is through the roof right now. Eventually, it will have to slow down, but we are not there yet. It could take another couple months. It could take a year. It could take 2 years. So my quick advice I just want to give to all the buyers out there, do what you think is best for yourself. Stop worrying about the video. Stop worrying about the news. Stop worrying about certain things. You know yourself best. You know your needs, your family's needs the best. You know your finances the best, okay? If you feel comfortable with buying a home, if you feel comfortable with putting in an offer that is a lot over asking price, to the point where you will be overpaying for that property, I have no problem letting my buyers know, hey, listen, you're overpaying for this. The comps come in at X, Y, Z. This house is worth kind of what you're offering, but if we put that offer in at what you're offering, you're most likely not going to get it because the offers right now are going $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 above the comps that sold. So you need to be realistic. And basically what I'm trying to get at, guys, is just know why you're looking to buy. If you're looking to buy a home now and sell it in 1 to 2 years, Don't buy a house right now. Wait it out, sit, let's see if it cools down. Let's see if we get more inventory. Let's see if we get some home price decreases coming. But if you're somebody that's going to be living there for 5, 10, 15 plus years, make those strong offers. Do what you need to do. But like I said, make sure you're comfortable doing it. It's amazing, which way people are getting, pushed and directed and things like that. Most people, unless you're watching these videos, keeping up with these stats, they have no idea what's going on in the market. They do somewhat of what they see in the news and, if they're putting offers in our market. Otherwise, people know, hey, this is how much money I make. This is how much I have to pay for a mortgage. This is what I'm pre-approved for. So I'm just going to buy it. I don't care about the rest of this noise. That is a quick rant, guys. That's just what's happening right now in this market. Now, let's get into the stats. Let's see if we have some changes going on here. And like I said, right now, no changes. The fluff is gone. All the buyers that are out here are very strong buyers. Once the buyer thirst gets quenched, once all the buyers that are out there have their homes, then we might start to see a little bit of a slowdown. But right now, our inventory and the demand, their inventory is extremely low. Demand is still very high. Rates are going up. We will see a slowdown. As of right now, no slowdown. I will be the first to tell you. This will happen gradually. I'll be able to know because no more appraisal addendums, no more, inspection waivers, no more 50, 60,000 above asking, 30, 40,000 above asking, more realistic, maybe 5, maybe 10, maybe 15,000 above asking, getting a home at asking price, being able to negotiate more. Once I start to see that in the market, I will make a video and let you guys know. Now, let's get into the monthly market report. Keep in mind, right now is May. All the info that we go over is going to be from the month of April. We do that because we want an entire month of data compiled together. So with that, let's get started with new listings. So we had 5,744 new listings in the month of April, and that's a 1.5% decrease from this time last year. However, it's 450 plus more homes than we had listed in the month of April. So this is good news, but a lot of people are confused. As to be expected, more listings will come to the market as we enter into summertime. So this is to be expected, and we're hoping to see a lot more listings come to the market. So obviously, just make sure you subscribe to keep up with all this info. In regards to pending sales, we had 4,993 home sales pending. However, this is a 4% decrease, but it's still close to 225 more home sales pending than we had in the month of April. Now, this 4% decrease is a sign, and it's showing us that buyer demand is slightly down, but I don't think this is willingly. I think this is the interest rates pricing out those buyers that I mentioned before. So like I said, pending sales are down 4%, but I don't think it's willingly. Next up is the average sales price, which came in at just under $450,000, which is an 18.7% increase from this time last year. And when you're comparing it to March, the month previous, it is a almost $20,000 increase from the average sales price. Now, if you take a look, the average sales price this year in January was $393,000. This is almost a $57,000 increase when you're comparing it to this past January. This is absolutely insane. And the reason that this is happening is because there's buyers out there that are just offering ridiculous amounts over on some of these houses. There's some houses that are closing at 80, 90, 100 plus thousand above the listed price. And this is jacking these average sales prices up, and also the median sales price, which we're going to get into right now. So the median sales price came in at $380,000, which is a 20.6% increase from this time last year, and $21,000 more dollars as far as median sales price goes from the month of March. This is insane. If you don't recall, I said this in my other video, I do not like that the median price range is creeping up to that $400,000. It's getting extremely unaffordable for homes in the Charlotte and surrounding areas. I do not like this at all, and this is just going to cause these prices to go higher until things start to slow down, which I do think they will. As mentioned, I have no idea when. It could be the next couple of months, it could be a year, it could be 2 from now. But like I said, we're going to have to keep up with this data and keep our pulse on the market to see what trajectory we're going to be heading. Is it going to be up or is it going to be slightly going down? Now let's get into days on market, which came in at 16, and that's a 23.8% decrease from this time last year. And it's 6 less days than were on the market in the month of March. So this is telling us that the buyer demand is not slowing down. In fact, houses are selling faster now than they have in the last 6 months. Getting into the percentage of the original list price received, which came in at 102.8, and that's a 1.8% decrease from this time last year. So based off of this stat, you can expect to pay 2.8% above the listed price. As you know now, if you've been watching me, this is not the case. Houses are selling for a lot more than that, obviously depending on the home itself. But what I want to say here is this is the highest percentage of the original list price received we've seen in the past year. So as I just mentioned, houses are selling faster than they have in the last 6 months right now. And they're also selling for the most they've ever sold for in the last year right now. Last but not least, we have months of inventory, which you guys know is my all-time worst and favorite stat, which came in at 0.7, and that is a 12.5% decrease from this time last year. No changes here. No more inventory than usual is hitting the market. We're getting into the summer season, which a lot more homes are hitting the market, but this is just a normal trend. Inventory is still extremely low, and I know I sound like a broken record, but we need something crazy to happen for inventory to pick up. So let's see what happens. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.